I'm hoping in the next couple months that fucking intro becomes relevant again. That's what I'm hoping for.
For what?
I like the new one that you've done. I just got to load it up. That's my fault.
Yeah, like I said, I don't care. I'm done. I've done my part.
Yeah, you did your part. I got to do mine, and
but that's okay. Look how long it took me to do it too. It took me for fucking ever for something. It took fucking probably an hour.
Yeah. So I got caught down this rabbit hole on the weekend on the streaming service named after a cartoon dog. Maybe a planet that's not a planet, but then it was a planet, but then it's not a planet. Not going to name them. Because I don't know who owns them. So I came across, I'm just going to say it. MTV has a section on this thing where you can watch like all the things that they've done over the last 3 years. And it had 80s. It was doing 80s rock anthems or something like that. So I started watching it, and it was bringing me way back to like a lot of the early 80s stuff that I was listening to before I even learned about some other things. You know, like when we would get I was only watching music videos at that point off of CBC, and I think it was
Gallagher.
What's it? No, that was much. CBC was Terry David Mulligan, I think it was.
Oh, who was the fat?
I can't remember.
Who was the fat guy with the long hair?
No, on CBC.
Oh, what
maybe it was on CBC. This is before Much Music was
No, I know. I remember it on CBC, and it was like fucking. It was on like 5 o'clock or something in the fucking afternoon or some shit like.
Yeah, it's like a half hour, and they'd play like 3 or 4 videos in the 20 minutes that they get. And so I was watching a lot of like the Alarm, Squeeze, Midnight Oil, and things like that. So I was watching those, and those were coming up. And then all of a sudden, they actually really got into some shit. And then I saw Looks at Kill. They played an older Kiss one in there too. I can't recall what it was. And some Bon Jovi, things like that. They were playing some old 80s like hair band things. Aerosmith and Run DMC. And then all of a sudden, after that little segment ended, they went into the 90s. And Guns N' Roses, 80s, things like that. I came across, they played God Gave Rock and Roll to You. And I was really watching it and paying attention to it because how you told me about how Eric Carr is wearing a wig.
Yeah, he was sick. He was fucking.
And then I really started watching it. I'm like, they didn't even show him that much.
Well, he's the drummer. They never show the drummer that much.
Yeah, no. What was the other one they played from Kiss too? Crazy Nights. That was their 80s. That was their 80s one that they played. They played Crazy Nights. That was at the end of the 80s. 87. 87, yeah. And then they didn't do anything until Hot in the Shade. Then
Revenge.
So yeah, and then they went into the whole 90s thing, and it was like it is what it was. Oh, I remember what I was thinking about, and I was gonna send you the link to it just to make you watch it. There was the raise money for the people in California. The rich people in California needed.
Oh, the Nirvana thing.
Did
I
you
didn't
watch it?
I know about it. I seen clips.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna talk about.
I
That's like
seen
crazy.
clips.
Um, so I don't know who the first girl was. The first thing I noticed right away, 4 female singers, and I was like, boom! Everybody knows that I'm right. Female singers are gonna do it better every time. The first one I didn't know. The second one was the singer from Sonic Youth.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember her
Yeah, I
name
forget.
right now. Yeah, it's like one of those names that has 2 names to it. And then the third one comes out, and this fucking chick is the coolest shit on the fucking planet. It was
Yeah, I
Joan
know
Jett.
that. I thought Joan Jett was the best from the clips I saw. Joan Jett looked like she did.
She comes out, she's got fucking sunglasses on like a fucking rock star, which she is. Fucking owns the stage. She takes her fucking glasses, chucks them off to the side, doesn't give a fuck where they fucking land, and then just fucking belts it out. I think she did Territorial Pissings, if I remember correctly. And then and she was third. Kim Gordon, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Gordon from
That's
Sonic.
it.
The other one, I don't know who she was. I saw her name, and I was like, I could look her up, but I don't want to. And then the last one was Dave Grohl's daughter, Violet. And the only thing I could think of when I was watching her, it's like, man, I hope she has something else going on. Not that she's a bad singer, but come on, these prodigies, these kids, they never do anything.
No, they don't. They become those fucking people that go on to be like that fucking fucking Jersey Shore fucking schmucks or fucking
exactly. They end up on a reality
Paris
show.
Hilton and fucking the other little fat one there. That fucking one there, stupid little thing.
They end up on a fucking reality show.
That's right. You become a stupid ass reality show, and that's the end of your life.
Yeah, and that's just it. And I'm like, man, like that's it. Like, Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter. Nobody fucking knows. Well, people know. The masses don't know that she's out there. And because of the fact that Paris Jackson's not fucking, doing little spins and standing on her toes and grabbing her crotch.
Yeah, we're dropping the name.
or she's trying to make it on her own. Have you ever listened to 3 Chords and the Truth?
No.
That's the
Duff McKagan show.
Duff McKagan show with his wife. You listen to that one, they plug the fuck out of their daughter.
I bet why not?
Honestly, they're like, but it's really good though. It's really good. But at the end of the day, it's really good.
Is it good?
It's really not good. She wouldn't be in her second band already at like 18. She had her first band. It was called the Pink Slips. They were good. I will admit it. She was in a punk band called the Pink Slips. It was decent. It didn't go anywhere, so it splits up. Whatever. Maybe she got rid of them all. Maybe Daddy got rid of them. Who knows? Maybe Mommy got rid of them. And then and then she's doing some other solo thing now under whatever name. And I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna be Duff McKagan's daughter, Paris Jackson, and fucking Violet Grohl on a fucking reality show.
Yeah, it is. That's yeah, it fucking is.
I'm calling right here. I'm like, what the fuck? This is where it's gonna go. You end up on a fucking reality show.
Yeah, fuck it. I could totally see that.
Daughters of Rock.
Daughters of Rock. Fucking you better
Like,
copyright that idea, because if that fucking goes,
I should fucking copyright that
copyright
idea.
that idea, because when that fucking shit goes down, fucking boom.
What was I thinking here? I keep forgetting to send out links to one guy, and that's fucking Tyler from the Chill House. I really would like to get that guy on here. I keep talking about it, and I never do. It's about how because he was really interesting the first time I met him and I talked to him about shit. Later this week, I'm going to even talk about this. I'm dropping this one right now. Is I think on Wednesday, tentatively, me and Johnny are going to meet with a videographer, and we're going to do a new video.
Oh, cool.
Have you ever seen our old one?
Yeah, this is the old one.
Oh, you've seen it. I think we even put it on the
Yeah,
show
that's
one
where I
time.
saw it.
That's where we saw it. Yeah, so we're gonna do another one. Probably gonna be it's probably like just like the Ramones. Second video, same as the first. Haven't really decided what song yet. Maybe we have. Maybe I'm not telling you. I would love to do one for Surrey.
I would too.
Oh, that's your fucking green thing. I was like, what the fuck's that in the background?
What's in the background?
I saw the green painting thing.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? And I was like, yeah, no, I'm glad to hear what you're doing with at home with your
stuff,
recording
our
things.
stuff.
Last week, fucking so productive. Breaking down what we did.
Oh yeah, that was productive.
Stealing the show. No, looking forward to doing what we've said too. That is awesome. Nothing. No, but talking about what we talked about and coming up in the future. I was reading about Andreas Kisser of Sepultura. He has actually gone out and invited the Cavalera brothers to the last Sepultura show. And they have, from what I've gathered, they have not responded.
Now, do you think that's true, or is it like a Kiss thing where they say they invited them but they really didn't?
I don't think Kiss really. I don't know if Kiss really did invite them.
They didn't. They didn't give any mention to anybody.
They didn't. And they didn't even give a mention to them because if they mention them, they're probably going to have to pay them.
That's right. So I believe they did invite them.
I noticed that in the video for the video for God Gave Rock and Roll to You that I was talking about. They showed some old clips. There was no Peter and Ace. Not until the very end, there was a little clip of Ace. There was no Peter.
Oh, what's that? God Gave Rock. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the very end. There's a clip. No clips of, but it was all the makeup stuff in that video. But there was no clips of the Animalized videos that they did, or the Asylum videos that they did, there was one clip of Vinnie Vincent. It was a live clip. I don't recall seeing anything from Look It Up, the only album that he was on. But it's
Well,
just,
actually, that's not true.
oh no, it is not. No, you're right.
He
He
was
did
on
play
Creatures of the
on,
Night too.
yeah, he did.
Creatures of the Night.
Yeah, he did play on Creatures of the Night, but it was kind of not credited type.
That's
He's
right.
not on the album cover.
No.
I don't think they had an idea for him yet. Didn't he have another idea before he was the Egyptian warrior?
I have no idea. Paul Stanley came up with that.
Yeah, no, I think in Paul Stanley's book, he came up with something else. And
I forget, but that sounds kind of familiar. I forget exactly what it
Paul
was.
Stanley says to him, no, you're,
Yeah, that's stupid
what
or something.
really,
Like that.
yeah, it was quite outlandish. So on Saturday, here's a good one. So on Saturday, I wake up like super fucking early, and I said, "This is bullshit." So I put on some headphones and I put on Geddy Lee's book. I've been listening to it, and I'm in the teenage years of it, and I put it on and I fall asleep to it. It's the same as the Kiss books. It's written or it's read by
Yeah.
Geddy Lee. There's another one that I was listening to, but it's not read by. I think it was that the Sunset Strip one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know when you get those things, usually you order them for like fuck. You gotta pay for that shit, right?
No,
Yeah,
the one called Nothing But a Good Time. It has a bunch of clips, and it's got a bunch of different voices. It's got like 4 different voices. None of them are the people that they're talking about in the book. So it's really hard to follow it sometimes. No, but Geddy Lee reads his, and it ended up putting fucking subliminal messages into my brain. So I wake up again later on, and I've had these dreams of that I'm driving down the fucking road, smoking dope with Geddy Lee.
nice.
Yeah, I know. It was just like I was like, wait a second. No, that didn't happen. So it was a good time all around. No, really quite interesting. His book and when they got signed, and right at the point right now when they got signed and they recorded their first album. I haven't gotten to whether or not they talk about him going on tour with Kiss twice. I think that's why I know that one is because of the fact of how it worked. Because the first time Kiss toured with Rush, Kiss opened for Rush. And then the next year when they toured, it was the other way around, with Rush opening for Kiss. That just goes to show you how big they were. Really interesting guy to him. It seems like Geddy Lee had a lot of the same kind of upbringing as Paul Stanley. Getting teased, being mocked, being Jewish, all this other crap, His name, believe it or not, isn't really Geddy.
No.
That's a fact.
What is it?
His name is actually Gary.
Gary.
But his mother had this thick Jewish accent and would yell at him, Geddy, Geddy. And so his friends started calling him Geddy.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that's one interesting thing. I thought that was interesting to me, anyways.
Yeah, it's cool behind the scenes shit like that.
Yeah, that behind the scenes shit. That's kind of right up there with in Paul Stanley's book when he went to his high school reunion and he wanted to shove it in their face because he went to a music school and he wanted to shove it in their face because they were all making fun of him, saying that he's never going to go anywhere. He's never going to go anywhere. And he wanted to go back there, and he was and he went back there to shove it in their face, but he saw everybody, and he's like, Father Time took care of it all. The girls had gained weight, the guys gained weight, they were bald,
I know, right?
Yeah, so as I look at the guy on the screen with me, cheers, buddy, for being the two guys like that. Still having the hair, still rocking and rolling.
You mean haven't really grown up yet?
We have responsibilities. We have we pay our bills. We do shit, but you know what? We leave it behind, and we still go out and we do our shit.
That's right.
I know for a fact that if you and I had plans on something, and you said, "Hey, Jay has something," I would drop everything. I'd be like, "Fuck, you go. Don't worry about it."
If who has something?
If Jay had something, I'm not going to name names. I don't need her fucking killing me.
Okay, gotcha.
If you know what I mean. And the same on this end, there was a clip in a movie. I can't remember what movie it is. I've only seen it in like reels and shit, where I think Ben Affleck is sitting on a couch somewhere, and Buddy comes in with a baseball bat and he throws it at him, and he's like, "Come on, let's go." And he's like, "Who's driving?" And to me, you are that guy. You are like, if you came up to me and you said, "We gotta go," I'd be like, "All right, whatever."
Oh yeah, totally, for sure. That goes without saying. We'll entertain while there's some dead air.
My wheels are turning. Let's say, for an example, I'm still thinking of the Sepultura thing. Let's say, Chernikov kept going. He's replaced you, and he's replaced
Derek.
I was gonna say Mendoza. He's replaced you. So we are now like 20-something years removed. It's really close to Sepultura. He keeps going. He's found some success with it. Playing the songs that you fucking wrote, you are getting somewhat royalties for them. He says he's calling it a day. We're 50 years old. He's calling it a day. Do you go? He kicked you out.
Yeah, I'd go.
Even though he kicked you out, you haven't talked to him, nothing like that.
I'd go.
I would go too, because you know what? A show's a show.
That's right.
And
you know what? If I'm getting paid for songwriting credits, I fucking support you more than anybody else. You keep selling the shit that I wrote.
You know for a fact that on let's say Sirius, what are you most likely to hear from the band Sepultura? Are you going to hear something from 87 to 93? Or from 93 until now? What are you going to hear?
You're going to hear the original classic shit.
You're going to hear everything from fucking like
Arise, fuck was
Chaos
that?
AD, Bestial. I can't think of what the name is.
Beneath the Remains.
Beneath the Remains. Yeah, there was a couple before they got big. Poor recording versions of it. I would go.
I'd go.
I would go, and I would also be that guy that invited too, because of, like what I saw with Kiss. You gotta go home with the one that took you to the dance. That's my
right.
thought. Because without that guy over there, without that girl over there, whoever it is, you were nothing.
That's right. You can bang the prom queen in the bathroom, but you still gotta go home with the ugly chick that brought you to the dance.
That's right, because she drove.
That's right, because she drove.
That's right. Don't know anything about that whole scenario at all. I don't even know who our prom queen was.
Fuck if I know.
Fuck,
I didn't even know we fucking had one.
I don't think we did. I know we had a valedictorian and we used to hang out with them. That's the fucked up part, eh?
Oh fuck. Yeah, so fucking Saturday night I couldn't sleep, so I said, hey, it's like fucking 9:00. Fucking I figured SummerSlam's over or Royal Rumble's over. I'm gonna watch it in case I don't like it. I can fast forward it and shit. How perfect is that? So I watched it. The women's one was pretty awesome. I was really sad when Liv Morgan got eliminated. That's when my heart broke. I didn't really care. It sounded. I fucking screamed. No.
You know what? We watched it here, and up until the ending, we liked it. We liked the women's one. I'm not. Fuck! It just I don't understand the ending of it, because here you have somebody that just came back, gets to win, and I'm like, what about the other fucking 29 women that were in there busting their ass for the last fucking year while you were out with an injury?
Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss too. Let me tell you.
Oh. I think Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan should have a tag team together.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should. A tag team sandwich. Boom, boom.
Yeah, no.
But I'm glad I watched it that way, because after that came that fucking tag team match.
I fell asleep.
I didn't really give a shit about the tag team match, so guess what? I'm sitting there watching it. Of course, I was a little bit inebriated. I was sitting there watching it, and I'm thinking, why am I watching this? I can fast forward this shit. I fast forwarded right through the tag team. Don't really care. The ladder match was pretty cool.
That one was pretty cool, yeah. But I slept through the tag team one. I fell asleep. I'm like, I'm tired of guys fucking go at it with each other.
Yeah.
And then they're doing a best 2 out of 3. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
fucking have I seen them wrestle before, but now we're gonna watch them do it 3 more times?
Well, that's the thing too, right? Because it's not one team isn't going to win twice in a row. They're going to make it go 3 fucking rounds.
Oh, for sure. You don't make it a best 2 out of 3 unless the story.
You don't blow your load. You don't blow your load in 1 or 2 pumps.
No,
you get it at least 3.
No,
yeah. But you know what I've noticed, dude? You remember back in I guess it was the Attitude Era, how you had the cool fucking guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker and all that shit, right? That don't exist no more. There's nobody there's no cool. They're not the same anymore. They're kind of pussified.
Yeah, you know what it is? it's everybody's in business for themselves. There's no company guys left. Like with the names that you just gave were
Yeah.
company guys, right? They didn't leave. They didn't jump ship. They hung in. They did the 200 to 300 days a year. Triple H, massive fucking injuries through his career.
Yeah, I saw a reel with him. He said, in fact,
Him, a lot of people fucking um, slag on him because of the fact that he was champion so many times and he's the son-in-law and all this other shit. And you know that he's lost the championship more times at WrestleMania than he's won it.
oh, I'm sure he always said too, I don't care if I fucking lose as long as it fucking makes the show better. Better the show, the better I sell my merch.
I've seen him say that. Yeah, no, he's lost at WrestleMania. He's lost the championship at WrestleMania, right? But he's lost it every time at WrestleMania. He's had other matches there where it's not for the belt or anything like that, and he gets to win, whatever. But when it came to the belt, he lost it. So, and as we know in a predetermined world, that's pretty big. So,
But what I'm saying is though, like all those dudes and shit, they all had like an attitude, a bit of a fucking edge, and a gimmick, like a good. What's the fuck? What's the gimmick now in the dude fucking section? Fucking yeet. The fuck is that shit? Yeet. The fuck. That's what it is. He went from DX's fuck it to the fucking yeet. Come on, man.
yeah, no, it's still there, but it's different. I'll say that. But you know what? There'll be another one. The pendulum always swings.
It sure does.
But no, but the fact that the guys that you named were the guys that fucking held that company together, and they did what they did. They did what they had to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool when the fucking chicks won. It was cool that Natalia chick was there.
Yeah, you know what?
That's
I think
Jim Neidhart's daughter.
Yeah, I think she's had a little bit of a fucking. I know that she's older and she's like.
Yeah, she's older.
Like that, but you know what? I would like to see her as a champion one more time myself in this era. Not when not when they were like divas or having pillow matches.
Yeah, I missed the lingerie matches.
Or whatever the fuck they had them doing. Even back then, I would fall asleep in those. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, they did get pretty dull.
They got dull. At first it's like, yeah, okay, and then it was just like, oh, you're doing that again. Oh.
But just think though, dude. Just think if the Attitude Era back in the day with all if it was on Netflix, because before you weren't allowed to do anything before on cable, right? You getting shit. But you imagine what you could do on fucking Netflix if it was you could do fucking that would be awesome. That would be fine.
We're going to get something on that. Did you see the wardrobe malfunction?
I saw the wardrobe malfunction
at the very beginning. Oh, there it is.
Was it the very beginning? I guess it was. Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one chick where her top broke off.
And, yeah, I know. I saw that. I was sitting there fucking watching it, and I'm like, the top just fall off and fucking hit the again. Great for having rewind. Rewound the fucking thing. I'm like, oh yeah, the top fell off.
I gotta give some props to Liv Morgan with that. And I caught it as as she's struggling to fix her top. She's struggling and struggling. She can't do it.
Yeah.
And she's in the middle of the ring and she's trying to fix it. Liv Morgan gets up and fucking runs and fucking throws her into the corner. And that was she's off camera and she can fix her top, and she did. That's what that was all about. Liv Morgan did the right thing for the match. And
I guess so, right?
Yeah, that's why she did what she did. She gave her an assist, right? And then she managed to fix herself up. We're now in a new world with this thing. If this was 5 years ago, she'd probably be getting fired by Vince McMahon.
For what? The show.
For
because it was the PG era, wasn't it?
Yeah. So they're in the PG era.
He wasn't around for that.
Not for because it's the PG era, but he would be like, "Oh, you kind of screwed up on that one." You know, it was just the way he worked. He wasn't a good guy. Anyways, I think that wrestling is like they're rock stars in their own right.
They sure are. Well, they used to be. I just don't know much about these days.
Like I said, they're all in it for business for themselves because of the fact that they need to always keep their personal stock up because of the fact that if there's no more story for them in one company, they can always go to the other company. So they need to always have themselves looking good. You know?
I honestly thought Liv Morgan was going to take it. I thought that's another way for you to get into the WrestleMania against fucking Rhea Ripley for one last fucking.
I would have rather seen her, even though I've seen Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan so many times lately.
Oh, I know, right?
I would rather have seen Liv Morgan, who's been working her ass off in the last year, than somebody who's returning and has won it like a dozen times.
Yeah. That's which, and it's only by name too.
And only by name. Yes, she has some ability to her, but the thing is she only has that ability because of her name.
You know what I've noticed too? It was her, and it was Charlotte Flair, and it was Cody Rhodes. But when they come out, cause they like she was kind of doing the Ric Flair thing.
He has Ric Flair's music to her, yeah.
And when Cody Rhodes came out, I forget what it was, but he had something that was he took his name basically from his dad, basically.
No, when Cody Rhodes comes out,
he's basically but he's the American Nightmare. His dad was the American Dream.
No, but he says he has a spoken word at the beginning of his song, and it says there is more than one family. There's more than one royal family to wrestling. What he says, something along those lines, meaning the Samoans, the Flair, the whoever, right? The Ortons, or Randy Orton's a third generation. You know.
Yeah.
You know,
but he's a legend now, so he's not even bad. He's not gonna. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fucking retire soon and puts in little time as it is.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like these guys all there's some family lineage, and he comes out and he says there's more than one royal family to wrestling.
Yeah,
and that's a knock on the Flairs and the Samoans. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't know. They're rock stars in their own right.
Yeah, there it is.
Fuck you. That's what I gotta say about that. We're running on fucking empty.
Yeah, I am.
What was I thinking? We talked about the Sepultura one.
You know what? I miss Pat.
Me too. I really do miss Pat.
Pat, we miss you.
We miss you, Pat. You know, like Cassie and Brad shares fucking drum cam. There's nothing really happening in music that's really of importance, you know.
No, that fucking stupid fucking Grammys the other night with that stupid fucking broad.
Oh, fuck, don't even get just a second. Where the fuck is it?
All right, that fucking stupid fucking Grammy show with that stupid fucking broad who got 8,000 people for one fucking song has to go and get a fucking country album. Who doesn't even do country? Only one of the fucking songs was even a fucking hit. The rest nobody even fucking knows about, and even that wasn't good to be fucking getting with. What the fuck is going on? This is all fucking bullshit.
That is fucking 100% bullshit. I saw that. I only saw it in passing on the news. It was on the ticker on the bottom. I was like, what the fuck? She doesn't know the single first thing about fucking living the country lifestyle. She knows nothing about the fucking music. She did it as a fucking publicity stunt on top of everything fucking else. Next thing you know, fucking next year and the year after that, she's going to be making a rock album. It's just like,
is she really? Are you serious?
Bullshit. We talked about it last time at the last Grammys, and I saw it, and it takes 80 fucking people to make one fucking album. She should be fucking listed as fucking Beyonce fucking plays Aaron. You know, that's what it fucking should be. Aaron, fucking Beyonce sings the songs of Aaron. You know, fuck that bullshit. That's a fucking mockery. The only thing that she's got going for her is the fucking fact that she's not AI. But then again, it could be fucking AI, and then all she does is fucking lip sync to it. Who fucking knows?
I'm sure that's what happens.
It's, you know, that is absolute fucking bullshit. Not a huge country fan. I know of it. I know that it's a fucking lifestyle. Just like how I know that fucking punk rock is a lifestyle, how fucking rock and roll is a lifestyle, thrash music is a lifestyle, the death metal scene is a lifestyle. It's all a fucking lifestyle. You can't just say, oh, I think I'm going to try and do this. That is fucking absolute fucking bullshit. She should not even in the fucking just because you put a fucking hat on and you put some fucking leather chaps on doesn't make you fucking country.
This is what the state of music has come to.
It is what it has come to.
And I don't know what it is.
Fucking awarded for it. That's fucking absolute fucking bullshit.
Shit. When four-letter word. And that's what music has come to. Not anybody with any fucking talent. Just all that shit that's out there. The, as you call it, pre-packaged bullshit.
Here's the other side of the coin, though. It actually goes back to what I fucking saw back in the 90s. And what was that?
I don't know.
Rock and roll is about how much money you can make and how fast you can make it.
That's right.
Now, has she made any money off of this? Who knows? Maybe she gets
probably. Her and her fucking husband are so fucking bloody rich. In fact, the husband's even on charges for fucking Diddy shit.
Oh, is he even? Oh, fuck, I don't even get involved in that shit.
I don't get involved with it either. It just pops up on the fucking screen at work when I go to log into the fucking bookkeeping program.
No, it's the worst thing ever. It involves this shit. Is when you fall down the rabbit hole,
Yeah.
and these reels start going over and over and over again, and then you get on one, and you're in the middle of cooking fucking something, let's say, and it's time to fucking flip the burgers or something, and the one reel that you don't really pay attention to starts repeating over and over and over again. And it's because you didn't care about it, right? So you paid no attention to it. Now your algorithm thinks that you fucking like that shit.
That's right.
So
That is correct.
my thoughts are that is just complete fucking utter bullshit. The Grammys were a fucking old boys club to begin with. You got to remember when it was Metallica versus Jethro Tull.
I do remember.
How did we go to
For the best metal album.
for best metal album? It
You
goes
got that.
flute
You got a
playing.
fucking
Jethro Tull.
flutist. A flutist, I think it's called. A flutist.
And then
Fucking gay.
the years
Skin
later,
flute.
the years later, when Megadeth won, and I think they won for the album Dystopia, which is
And it came out to fucking Metallica music.
Yeah, they played Metallica. And I'm just like, what the actual fuck? That just goes to show you the knowledge of the people that are there behind the scenes. It's just absolute fucking bullshit. The whole
People behind the scenes are probably just fucking. They're probably just fucking union fucking members from the fucking. You know what I mean? From fucking IATSE. They're probably just fucking.
Well, there's that, but I'm just saying. But they're also doing what they're told to do. Here's the song you play. Here's what you play when this happens, and when this happens, when this happens. I know a little bit of this with the album Dystopia. I still don't know the last album of Megadeth. Oddly enough, that's where we've come. There's actually a story of it, like some sort of concept album too, because concept in the videos. They have like 5 videos out that tell a story. I haven't fucking watched them. Probably should. The fact that they gave a Grammy to this fucking chick that just knows absolutely nothing about what she does. She's told how to sing it. She doesn't write a fucking lick. The only reason she gets any kind of fucking songwriting credits is because she can't fucking remember the words to the song that was given to her, and she makes up her own words to it. Here's the words, and then she can't fucking sing them, so she puts a little bit of a fucking twist on them, and then she remembers it that way.
Yeah, and her and her husband are fucking stinking fucking rich.
And they get fucking money off of this. And the fucking sheep just fucking get right in there and fucking just love it. And for what? No goddamn fucking reason. They might as well be fucking AI. It's just absolute fucking bullshit. She played here in Vancouver not too long ago, if I remember correctly. Like last
Did
summer.
she?
I think so. I think it was last summer. She fucking flies in, fucking plays, and then flies out. Does it? You're on tour. You gotta live in that fucking bus, man. You gotta, you gotta come here, and then you gotta be on that fucking bus. You get picked up by the promoter, gets somebody to fucking pick you up, and they put you in the car, and then they do whatever you want to do. And you're like, yeah, I want to fucking drive around. I want to fucking see the city. I want to fucking write some shit while I'm fucking driving around. Case in point, I hate to bring it up, but Where was the album, the Motley Crue album, Girls, 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 recorded?
I don't know.
Vancouver.
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Dr. Feelgood was.
In the song Girls, 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 what do they sing about?
Well, there's a whole bunch of different strip joints.
And one of them is the Marble Arch.
Where
Marble
was
Arch.
Motley Crue's Girls, Girls, Girls recorded? Chat GPT.
What's that?
Was recorded at
Was it
Rumble Record. It was in recorded in Los Angeles.
Was it not Bob Rock though?
I don't think so. That was Dr. Feelgood, dude.
I gotta bring this up here first.
That was Dr. Feelgood. That's the one where they all went sober.
I pulled up the lyrics here.
Yeah, so but a whole bunch of fucking different strip joints, but Vancouver being one of them because that was their favorite place to go up here.
Verse 3 ends with, I got the photos and the menage a trois. Must have broke those Frenchie's laws with those girls, the body shop and the Marble Arch.
That's right. Always had a good time at the Marble Arch.
Always had a good, but that is from those guys being in town, going around the town, getting the lay of the land, and then learning, and that's how they fucking wrote these lyrics. That is how, that's how it's done. That's how it should be done. If I could pull them up right now, I really can't. I should, but we'll come up with it another day.
What's that?
You know what? Let's do that right now. And I will remind you in the morning. We're going to do a list. A list, and I'm going to send it out to all the fucking links that I always send out. I always send out like a fucking dozen links to fucking people to show up. We're going to do a list. I want to hear your top 10 songs based on lyrics.
My top 10 songs based on lyrics. So fucking the ones I think.
Like, I want you to channel your inner fucking white girl. And
I love lyrics. I love lyrics.
Though that song was written about me.
Oh God, I got to do that one. That's
that one. I don't think we've done that one yet.
No, well, let's do the lyric one. The song.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Not the about me ones. I can't fucking do. I can't.
You're okay. Girl, where it says, "Ooh, that song's written about me."
Yeah, fucking Motley Crue.
Speak to you.
Yeah, the lyric. Yeah, okay.
I'm already dropping number one on my number one, not one, my number one, but one of them that spoke to me. I had it tattooed on my arm. I had it tattooed on my arm, and it says, "When I've got the music, I've got a place to go," which is like the whole basis of what we do here. It's everything that we do here. This is mostly about music. We talked about wrestling, but wrestling is all about the music.
It is, because without fucking music,
there's a silence, and you don't know what the next match is. You don't know who's coming out next. That fucking song plays. This is my brutality. You know right away it's Rhea fucking Ripley.
Yeah.
You know that's who it is. You know when it's fucking silent, and then all of a sudden it says "burn it down." You know that it's Seth Rollins. You know it. There's that silence, and then all of a sudden there's that fucking helicopter fucking stuff. You know that it's the fucking Rock. The glass breaking. You know that it's Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
The gong. You know that it's the Undertaker.
Yeah, the big bell, yeah.
You know that who it is, and it's
Or
and
the fucking or the are you ready? You know it's
are you
DX coming out.
or oh, it's time to play the game.
Exactly.
It's
With that big open fucking E chord, fucking bang.
it's time to play the game. And it's just a fucking E chord to the whole fucking thing. But he does it fucking to perfection.
That's the lyrics that were fucking good too.
No, and that's what I mean. Let's do a list right now based on fucking lyrics. Because we know that fucking some fucking black chick doesn't fucking write one.
No. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, I want to, and then we'll put it out. Even if we get one, I think we have done this list before. Yeah, we have. But we're gonna do it. We have done this list before.
Have we?
Yeah. Because I remember that I put a lyric from about a book on where is it and how it makes this damn thing work.
Oh yes.
I just had a flashback. I'm like, wait, we've done this before, but we're gonna do it again. I don't care. It's my show. You're the coattails, and if I say we're gonna do it again, we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah, because of the fact that, like I said, the best lyrics are written about when you're right about what you know, right?
That's right.
It goes to show you what Steve Harris knows. Steve Harris knows some fucking history bullshit.
He knows a lot of history.
He reads a lot of history books.
Hey! Here's maybe do you think maybe fucking a bunch of teachers got together and became fucking musicians for heavy metal? You know what I mean? A bunch of teachers got together, got a band going, and boom, it was Iron Maiden. So they could teach kids without actually knowing they're being taught things.
Well, I did learn about the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Yeah, of course, we all did. We all learned about the running to the hills and all the aces highs.
Yeah, but Aces High about it's about air warfare.
Yeah, World War II, air warfare.
World War II. Somewhere in Time was a little bit different.
It was futuristic.
It was futuristic. At the same time, it was their it was their tour album. You know, life being on the road, things. Everybody does one. You know, that whole thing.
Yeah, it wasn't one of my favorites. I wasn't a fan of that one.
I owned it. That's why I liked it. It holds something with me.
I owned it too, but I was disappointed with it. That was one of the first albums I was ever really disappointed with.
Compared to like a Power Slave or a Killers or Number or the self-entitled one. And I think of like when I was 15 years old, 15-year-old Aaron fucking thought that Bruce Dickinson was the shit and fucking Paul Di'Anno, no. But then I was like, but I really like Women in Uniform. And then you start hearing the other songs. You start hearing Charlotte the Harlot and 22 Acacia Drive or Avenue, 22 Acacia Avenue. You start hearing those ones. And you're like, no. This was way better. Paul Di'Anno could do the high parts a little, not as high.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Dig.
Too soon?
No.
Don't think so.
No, I don't think so. My show, my ruling. I'm gonna go with no. um, what was I thinking? Oh, I'm laughing at the Guns N' Roses that I saw on that music channel.
Yeah.
And they played Paradise City, and it shows the big long stage. And what do you see on that big long stage? Slash running.
Bling, bling, bling.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I would love to see one for I love her. I would love to see one for Nita Strauss though. Like just like that. I will always doubt that. Yeah, sure, it's happened in later in life. The camera malfunction that they had when we had the meet and greet
The camera malfunction.
because they were like, she's like, let's start the lineup right here, and I was like, yeah, we are. And then all of a sudden we get up there, and then I was just like, oh, the camera, they're having problems with the camera. And I was like, I got my arm around her, and I'm like, what do I do? Where do I put my hand? Is that guy gonna come out and jump me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know what to fucking do here.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I
Like,
fucking couldn't even find.
Yeah, and I'm like, first, I can fucking say anything to this girl for like the next 2 minutes. I had her fucking 100%. I didn't know what to fucking do because I'm just like, I already got my arm around her because the guy's got the camera going, and I'm just like, where do I? Up here? No, over here. Over like this. Over down here. What do I do? And we're gonna take a picture of this. Oh no, Mrs. Aaron might see this. So there's that thing going on too, right? So it's just like, oh wait, nope. Now that's gonna be with me till the end of the day.
Till the end of the day?
Oh yeah. Well,
all right. Tomorrow won't be there at all.
No, it won't be there. Yeah. I gave away one off of my 10. I want to hear one of yours before we end this thing.
One of mine for lyrics?
For lyrics, I want to hear one for you. One that brings out your inner white girl.
That would be Something Wicked This Way Comes by Wednesday 13.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Because the line Alice Cooper and G.I. Joe taught me everything I need to know, and when I hear Hey Ho, I scream, let's go. It's like sums it all up right there.
Yeah, right there. That's a good one. That just reminds me of you and me, and I can't remember who was with us. But you and me were blowing up G.I. Joes at Parkside Elementary. And for some reason, I'm thinking that I'm not going to name names, but I'm just going to call him Stinky Pete.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking, we were shooting them with like bottle rockets and shit. Weren't we?
Yeah, during the day.
Firecrackers.
Yeah, during the day.
Yeah.
It was like 2 PM. We're blowing shit up. We could have done it at night where we could have gotten a light show or something like that. But no, I remember like you and I.
Yeah, during the day at Parkside at Parkside Field.
No, I'm picturing it in the back end that went up the hill. There.
Possibly. That may make more sense.
That's where I'm thinking it was in the bush side of Parkside.
That would make more sense. I don't think we'd be too stupid to do it in the fucking open.
Oh no, we would. for some reason,
Front of my grandma's house.
or your grandma's house, which is basically the field. Um, that's crazy flashbacks.
And that's where the show ends.
That's
Right
where the
there.
show ends. I'd love that. That's a good way to end it. Right there. We're gonna end with try to come up with at least 10 songs of lyrics that of songs with lyrics that where the lyrics overpower everything.
Yep, I totally got you.
Yes, we've done it, but also we've listened to a year supply of music since.
More shit. That's right. Our tastes may have changed. Our opinions may have changed.
We may have listened to more songs since then. It's not our taste.
I guess not. Well, no, I meant
Our palate has gotten bigger.
if you used one thing last time, you might not use it again because
That's true.
there might have been you're in a different headspace now. You're older. We're older in different headspace, and
Older and wiser.
oh fuck you being wiser. I'll fucking take older and more stoned.
Hey, if I was wiser, I wouldn't be doing this shit. Okay.
Yeah, well, we both have to be a little inebriated to be doing this shit.
Yes, we are. Yeah, no, I think that's a great. I like that. That's what we're gonna do.
All right. Done.
Done. I'm gonna post it all on the fucking social medias. I want to hear like at least one song from other people. Like what song is where the lyrics talk to you. This is
Sounds good.
All right. Until
All right.
next week.
Right, whoever's watching this, write a list. I know you're not gonna watch till Wednesdays, so fucking just pop it in the comments or some shit like that.
Yeah.
At least do something.
Yeah.
Don't be a fucking dude.
I don't know what Pat's doing on Mondays now.
I don't know, but I feel a little bit betrayed.
I feel betrayed, let down.
See? He teases a little bit. He sits there and you post a photo or something on Facebook and he likes it, but he never pops into the fucking show. You know, it's kind of like just a tip, right? Never tip, but you never actually go right in.
I wouldn't know anything about receiving the tip, so
I wouldn't know about receiving the tip either. That's just the line.
Well, I don't know where you're getting your analogy from.
I don't know either, but I'm pretty baked, so it's probably from that.
Yeah. So hopefully therapy goes good for you.
I hope it works. Yeah, there's some good medications out there these days.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, there is. All right. So.
All right.
We won't see you on Thursday, but I'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
All right, my friends.
All right.
Goodbye. Fuck off. Go to bed.
Yeah, I will.
Do what you gotta do.
Oh wait. Let's do this one.
Yeah. And that's as far as you get.
That's as much as you get.
Story of my